All right, we got a lot of game trailers that have just dropped within the last couple days, and I picked out a couple of them that I thought were pretty cool. So yeah, here we go. So first one we got is Doom: The Dark Ages official trailer one 4K coming 2025. So I'm just gonna play it and then I'll like go back and talk about it. Damn, dude. Okay. Coming to everything: Game Pass, Xbox, Steam, PS5. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, wait. No. Stop. Go back. No. Doom is what we want. Okay. So, my initial question was so, like, you guys heard, like, all the music and stuff. And, like, Doom has, like, built its reputation off of. I think, like, what do you guys think? Does, like, the gameplay or, like, the vibe, like, the environment supersede the Doom brand versus the music of modern day Doom, uh 2016 and Eternal. Which, like, when you think of like the when you think of the Doom game, what comes to your head first? Is it like the visuals, the gameplay, or like the music? I mean, I think with the advent of Doom 2016 and Eternal, it has to be for me the music. And Mick Gordon made a lot of fantastic bangers. So, I mean, I don't think that Mick Gordon is going to be, doing anything musical on this because they had, like, I think the who was like the main guy for Doom? Was it wasn't his name like Hugo Martin, I think. They had like a back and forth. I don't know the exact details, but like they were doing some talking some shit to each other about uh like your quality of music wasn't there. Well, you weren't giving me things to work off of, and the time sync just became like more and more, and that was like pretty much the TLDR was like Mick couldn't come out with like anything like good or anything, but because I don't know the like I don't know who's to blame. I'm not trying to play the blame game. I don't know all the details and shit like that. I don't care, but like the music does sound good, and I hope the music and the soundtrack is gonna be like baller. I mean, like the knee jerk reaction was like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. It still has that Doom vibe, but I don't know if it's gonna be the same level as like Mick Gordon, you know. But I mean, that's my only like 2 cents. But you know, let's just keep going. Before he became a hero, he was the super weapon of gods and kings. So this is all in-game footage right down here, which is really cool. Like when I think of Doom, I don't think of like realistic graphics, right? There's fucking demons and shit flying around. Like, if you can make it look cool, great, but there is clearly a style, a little bit of stylistic, artistic thematics going on right here. I mean, look at the Doomslayer himself. That's not like human proportions. The guy's fucking built like a fucking like Ronnie Coleman, okay? So this is cool. Like me personally, I like the big furry cape. That just screams like medieval Game of Thrones type shit. This is awesome. And then you have like this little like camera pan. They're like looking at all the armor. You see the bullet shells. You see kind of like Batman. When you know, I think Batman did this with like trying to reveal the new like the Batman Arkham series. I think there was like a scene like this where, you know, he like puts his glove on, the camera's really close to his glove. He puts his belt on, he does a camera, does a zoomed in belt buckle, and Doom tries to do the same thing, and I think it's done really well. You got the super shotty. Wait, was there a grappling hook on it? It had to have been. Is there a grappling hook? There probably has to be. There literally has to be. And then you got the shield. New hotness. The shield. Again, I don't see the little grapple shot thing. I really like that aspect of Doom Eternal. And I think it was in Doom 2016. I'd have to go back and play it. I forgot. But I know it was in Doom Eternal. And like the super shotty with the grapple shot, that shit was awesome. The shield. Yeah, that's badass right there. Just hold that camera shot. Big furry cape. It doesn't matter if it's realistic or not. It's like medieval space, like armor or whatever. Yeah. Just throw a fucking like wolf pelt over it. Okay, you know, I've seen this enemy type before. He's like shooting out like fireballs and shit. Because like in the older ones, there was like the regular version. Like in the old one, this probably would have been like missiles or grenades he'd have been shooting out. But you know what it kind of feels like? It kind of has the vibe of a Doomified version of this one DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep for Borderlands 2, where they did an entire expansion for D&D, and all the enemies were like just straight ripped from like D&D and whatnot. And I think this is a Doomified version of that expansion. That's just the vibes I'm getting, because like like you're like, it seems, I don't remember, like these are obviously guns, but like you would think guns shoot missiles, but no, they're just shooting fireballs. That's believable. And then you have the shield, who has like all these like spikes, and it's essentially like a circle saw right there, so that's badass. Okay, I don't know what this gun is. What is this? This is like a crazy ass fucking like spread shotgun. It's got like a skull in here. This is pretty cool. It's got skulls like right there on the side. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that Overwatch character who, like the big fat guy with the chain, Roadhog. That's what this gun feels like. Yeah, they literally just took Roadhog's ult and just like, yeah, there's your gun. And that's cool right there. You have to pull start the damn saw on your shield. And then are these like skulls? I think he's just literally shooting skulls in the air, and he's just like Captain America, that shit right there. And what's interesting is that seemingly, I think you can like do 2 attacks at the same time. Okay, yep, there are guns, but yeah, I mean it's pretty cool that you can actually use your shield to block this shit. Because like one of the things Doom does really well is having significant mechanics, and your character is given tools to deal with those mechanics directly. Almost every gun in Doom has a specific purpose for a specific enemy type, and you have to get good at almost all the guns and gun swapping to deal with a lot of the weapons, or to deal with a lot of different enemy types. So I think this is great. And then you got the little brain bros floating over there that used to be the floating meatballs. Yeah, Captain America, boom, slices and dices. Okay, that seems like it's a railgun type of deal. He's just chilling there with a thing in his heart. That's fine. And was that like an aerial ground pound type move? That's pretty cool. I dig it. Oh, there's a flail. What the hell was that? Yeah, there's literally a flail as your melee weapon. Oh my god. And you can kick. You know what it seems like? Remember in Doom Eternal you had your flame belch and your like punch. It seems like they took the flame belch away and they just decided to give you like kind of ranged like melee weapons to do shit. That's what it kind of seems like. And then apparently you get to just jump in this fucking mech that you saw in Doom 2016, Doom Eternal. Yeah. Yeah, what? Let me see, go back. Yeah, and you're fighting. You guys remember this scene? This was a badass scene when, like, in the background of some of the final levels in Doom Eternal, you see this big mech, like, going against this huge-ass demon. This is badass. And it's How to Train Your Dragon, but for Doom. Yeah, look at this. This is fantastic. I just have like nothing really bad to say. This is just awesome. This was what you would expect. It's a Doom Dragon, essentially, and it's your mount. And of course, you gotta have like your little Doom Dragon just spewing whatever the fuck this is into a demon, and you're just chilling there. Yeah, this is gonna be good. We will. I mean, me personally, I'm looking forward to it. The thing with Doom is the gameplay is freaking awesome, but I fucking, me personally, I have never been good at like weapon swapping on my keyboard hand. Because I don't know, my hands are just like tiny and my fingers, I don't got a lot of like wingspan on my fingers. I always had to weapon swap using a goddamn MMO mouse. All right. That's how I had to weapon swap. And it wasn't like the most prettiest thing, but it was like reasonable. I was able to beat the game on Nightmare with no cheats. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a lot of great things to come from Doom. So yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, later.